let it all burn! Let it all just burn! You shall go me, Lord. See, that was just my, take on Nosferatu, the movie that just came out last year. Too bad it wasn't as good as those performances were. Stick around. My review of Nosferatu is coming up. Robert Eggers has earned a reputation as one of the most innovative directors in contemporary cinema, known for his distinctive style that often merges history, folklore, and the supernatural, as demonstrated in the movies The Witch and The Lighthouse. With Nosferatu, a reimagining of the silent horror classic, one might expect that trademark craftsmanship to elevate a familiar narrative. However, this film often feels ensnared in its own ambition, leading to an experience that, while stunning to behold, ultimately falls flat. Now, visually, the film is a masterclass. Eggers' meticulous attention to detail and his ability to transport audiences to another time period are as striking as ever. The cinematography and hauntingly beautiful compositions provides an atmosphere rich with dread and anticipation. And yet, that darkness often eclipses the narrative, creating a tone so oppressive that it becomes challenging to connect with the characters or the story itself. Now, speaking of characters, the performances are over-embellished and feel as if the actors have lost connection with the characters they are playing. Unfortunately, Bill Skarsgård, Nicholas Hoult, Lily Rose Depp, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Emma Corrin, and Willem Dafoe, being known as masters of their craft, leave their characters feeling underdeveloped, with dialogue that trends to lean into the esoteric. Critical moments of emotional resonance are often sacrificed in favor of cryptic exchanges. One can appreciate the attempt to capture the eeriness of the characters, but Eggers' tendency to immerse us in an otherworldly realm means that we often lose connection to what drives these characters. It's particularly disheartening that a film with such promise struggles to evoke empathy for its lead characters, leaving their fates feeling somewhat indifferent to the audience. I found myself yearning for more depth and relatability as the film's ambitious themes of isolation and the consequences of obsession were overshadowed by its stylistic choices. After having watched the movie, I was thinking about the title, Nosferatu. More like No to Watch To, or Nosferadon't. See, those are good titles. No, they're not. I just had to fill in this gap. Now, in terms of pacing, Nosferatu drags significantly in the second act, where the repetitiveness of Count Orlok's lurking becomes tedious rather than menacing. One can't help but feel that some scenes could have been trimmed to maintain a more compelling momentum. The editing, while technically proficient, sometimes comes at the expense of narrative coherence. Moments that might have been chilling instead seem drawn out, leaving me to ponder my own connection to the film rather than wholly engaging with its world. In terms of themes, the film certainly has layers, exploring mortality, the nature of fear, and the tension between humanity and the monstrous. But the execution feels muddled. There's a heavy-handedness which suggests Eggers is eager for audiences to grasp the existential dread at the heart of Nosferatu, yet the storytelling often veers into the realms of pretentiousness, as if the message is more important than the experience. Ultimately, Nosferatu is a film that, while visually arresting and laden with potential, leaves one feeling more frustration than fulfillment. It is an artistic endeavor that succeeds in ambition, but falters in its execution. My heart yearned for connection with the characters and for the narrative to carry me to the depths of horror that Eggers so masterfully evokes in other works. In the end, Nosferatu becomes a haunting visualization of what could have been. As I waded through the murky depths of Nosferatu, I felt not terror, but rather a sense of thwarted potential, a world brimming with possibility, and fear become instead a labyrinth without a heart. Ultimately, the film could not be saved from feeling like a hollow homage rather than a meaningful evolution of a timeless tale. And there you have it, guys, my review on Nosferatu. I do apologize. I was not a big fan of this movie. I didn't like it. And just to let you guys know, I am a huge vampire movie lover. I love anything, any type of vampire movies, as long as they're good. I can even name you a few, like the Near Dark, Bram Stoker's Dracula. There's also The Lost Boys. There's Fright Night. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. These are really great vampire movies. And this one just did not do it for me. So please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about my review. Like, subscribe, and share the show. And thank you again for visiting my channel. And until the next time, guys, enjoy the show.